At Redefined Horizons, one of the services that we offer to our clients is boundary surveying. It's one of the main things that we do here. So I'm just going to warn you right here at the beginning of this video, I don't do a lot of direct selling on our YouTube channel, but this is going to be a rare exception to that. So feel free to tune out or tune off or switch to another video. But if you're thinking about getting a boundary survey or you're in the market for boundary surveying services, I want to tell you a little bit about what it is we do here at Redefined Horizons for boundary surveying and why you might consider hiring us for your project. So what is boundary surveying? I want to just give you a quick definition of that. So it's basically just locating real estate parcels on the ground. Okay, so now there are different kinds of real estate parcels. So it could be the actual, what we call the fee parcel, the parcel that's owned, exclusively owned by the owner. Okay, it could be an easement or a right-of-way parcel. Okay, it could be a lease parcel. So we survey all of those things here at Redefined Horizons. Those are all different kinds of boundary surveying. So what specific types of boundary surveying services do we offer? I'm not going to give you a comprehensive list, but I'm going to mention probably the 4 things we do the most frequently. So we do what's called a land title survey or an Alta survey. That's almost always for commercial real estate, and it's usually being required by a bank. So if you're going to buy a parcel with financing, you need to get that kind of survey. That's a big chunk of our business here because we're good at it, and we kind of focus on commercial real estate. So I'd say it's probably 30 to 40% of our business. Here's land title surveys. I'm really proud of the land title surveys we produce. I think they're excellent products. We do what we call boundary and land title quick check. So if you are a real estate broker or agent, you can call here and we will do a quick review of the land records related to a parcel and let you know what we find out, what any potential challenges or problems are with the property that you might want to look into. We do the same. That's usually done for somebody that's a buyer. We can also do what we call presale check, which is if you're getting ready to list a property on the market and you want to know ahead of time if there might be boundary or title issues that could come up, you want to try and get those issues addressed before you put a property on the market, we can do those. And then finally, we also prepare what we call land descriptions, land description packages. Some surveyors call them legal descriptions, but that's written descriptions of property for things like easements, leases, regulatory documents, land use planning documents. So we also do that. So that's the bulk of what we do for boundary surveying. It's almost all of our business. It's not quite all, but it's a huge chunk. Altogether, boundary surveying is probably close to 80% of what we do. So it's one of the things that we kind of specialize in. So why would you hire us? If you're in Central California or Western Nevada and you need a boundary survey, why would you hire Redefined Horizons to perform that service? Don't hire us because we're the cheapest. I'm not saying we won't ever be the cheapest, but we're rarely the cheapest. There's just too many ways to cut corners. But we think we're affordable. We like to provide good value. But I would say if you want to hire us for your boundary survey, it's for a couple reasons. You want a really good job. We are second to none when it comes to the quality of our boundary surveys. That's something I take a lot of pride in personally as a licensed surveyor here at Redefined Horizons. So the quality is just outstanding. I don't know of any other firm that does the type of quality work that we do on boundary surveying, and that's not something I say lightly. So we do really good work on boundary surveying, and we also provide those services with a really fast turnaround. So we've built our whole business to serve the commercial real estate market, and part of that is, we know people are usually trying to close transactions in less than 30 days. And so, typically we can turn a boundary survey around in 10 days or 10 working days or less. That's our goal. And everything about how our company's set up, the number of employees we have, the way we structure our drawings, the way we do our field work, all of that is set up to enable that quick turnaround of a really quality product. So that's a reason to hire us. The other thing I would tell you is we're not scared of a lot of stuff that scares other surveyors. So now there are types of surveying that scare me. So I tell people I don't build skyscrapers or stadiums. That's not my thing. But when it comes to boundary surveying, that scares a lot of surveyors. It doesn't scare us. So we don't have a problem surveying property that's never been surveyed, or dealing with water boundaries, or dealing with property that has complicated land title issues, or helping you figure out crazy zoning regulations or funky specific plans or general plans. That scares a lot of companies. We have other surveyors that will call us because they don't want to do that kind of work, but that's our bread and butter. So if you've got a really, for some reason you got a parcel with some nasty issues, boundary land title issues or land use issues, and you need help figuring it out, we might be the right people for you. And then finally, the last reason you might hire us for boundary surveying is we really take pride in being the type of folks that help solve problems. So a lot of surveyors will do a survey, find a problem, a boundary problem or a land title problem, and then they'll say, here you go, here's the problem. They just walk away with no advice on how to move forward, no recommendations on how to solve the problem. But that's not what we do here. We were just down talking to an organization last week, my partner and I. They've got a nice piece of property out on the river, but they've got some title problems. It's pretty dorked up, and so we were just giving them some options. Here's what we found. Here's some options. Like, we can fix this. We can help you guys fix it. Here's your options. Think about what you want to do. So that's an important part of what we do here. I think it's a good reason to hire RH for your boundary surveying services. Now, there are some special type of stuff that we do. This is not stuff we do every day, but it's stuff that we can do in the boundary surveying realm that will help clients in special circumstances. And so I just wanted to mention that. This is not something that a lot of other surveyors do. So we can help you review chain of title, and we can prepare chain of title exhibits. We can handle issues with water boundaries. I've been surveying in the Sacramento-San Joaquin Delta for a long, long time. We have a lot of water boundary issues out there. Doesn't scare me. We can help you with that kind of stuff. Well, like I mentioned before, we'll survey land that's never been surveyed before. A lot of surveyors are scared to do that. They only want to survey something that's on a map. But we're willing to survey deeded land. We do expert witness work related to boundary surveying. So if you're already in a lawsuit, unfortunately, that's a horrible circumstance to be in, but it happens. If you're in a lawsuit and you need help, if there's boundary or land title issues, we can serve as an expert witness. And then the other thing we do, we have a good knowledge of GIS here, Geographic Information Systems. So if you're a company or an organization that needs to figure out how to build or improve kind of your land parcel layers in a GIS, we can certainly help you do that. We can offer some surveyors insights on how to do that and do it well. So there you go. That is a quick, maybe not so quick, it's a few minute overview of boundary surveying services at Redefined Horizons. If you're in Central California or Western Nevada, you want a good quality job at an affordable price in a super quick turnaround time, reach out to us. We can make that happen, and we look forward to hearing from you.